You already know who it is. Bam Bam lives in the city. I'm your OG. And you know what we about to do? We about to smoke this podcast like an OZ. Get them hooked, make them OD. Bop, bop, bop.
Yo, thank you for your time. We got Bam Bam tonight. Bam Bam.
Hey, I appreciate y'all having me, man, for real. I really do. I see what y'all doing. And I don't gotta lean over. You can hear me. You think you can hear me?
Yeah,
for sure. I see what y'all doing, and I'm about a success story. Y'all building it from the ground up, so I can do nothing but salute. So salute to y'all, man.
I appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you and your time. And you just had your first BKFC fight, but that's not why we know about you. We know about you because you've been out in these streets in Miami. You've been protecting a lot of well-known people, well-known artists. You've been a bodyguard, and you, like you said, you're a success story. So I appreciate you sitting down with us and letting the people know who you are and your story. So
and I appreciate you saying that. But I reached out to you when I had the fight. You told me this, and I appreciate you being honest. But I heard about you guys, and I said, well, if I'm gonna take this fight, I gotta promote the fight. So let me come over here on the Littest podcast, you know what I'm saying, in Miami, where I'm a hustler. So it only made sense. Now, we didn't do it before the fight. Life is life. And on fight week, I do apologize. I could not make it. I was locked in my mission. You feel what I'm saying? But thank you for having it. Yep. Everybody saw it on live TV. Finished my opponent. He could not continue as most are going to do that step across the square circle. Nah, it ain't no joke. I'm gonna tell you, I ate a few punches. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I wasn't cute for a few days, but your boy be back. Your boy back.
We all healed.
But I was blessed with the opportunity. We here to talk shit. It's a podcast. Like, I ain't asked for none of this, bro. I ain't asked to be a bodyguard. You can't apply for this shit. You got to get put on. And I don't like to talk about myself, but we here on the podcast, and I can tell you, like, I'm not a bodyguard because I'm 6'5", steroid, and I'm black. I ain't none of those things.
Yeah.
I can't tell you why I'm running the game. I can just tell you I'm not that. I'm just me, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was blessed with opportunity to take my talents to the BKFC. They reached out. We had a show. We sold out the venue. And I appreciate David Feldman and all the hospitality, everybody. I do appreciate all my fans, all my supporters, all my sponsors. I wouldn't be here without you. My dad, my brother, my dog CeeLo, my dog Ro, my dog Blazer. Like, this a big business.
And that's what they like. They get fighters that put on a show. They don't really get fighters that just want to come out here and fight just to fight. Like, you got to put on a show.
Lions, not sheep. And when I'm in there, I'm a lion, and I showed it through the years. And like I said, I don't got people spook because I'm 6'5", big, and on steroids. I'm just saying me and my niggas is thorough. I'm just saying.
Raised in Miami?
I was born in Texas. I came when I was 1. I was adopted. Okay. Blessed that my dad adopted me because my father probably a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know my mother. Which, funny story is, she all up in the DMs now. Like, but that's a whole other conversation, you know what I'm saying? But, go ahead.
No, yeah, so you were born in Houston. When did you come out to Miami?
And I came when I was 1, but I was raised here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you were raised here.
And I am from Miami. I am Miami. You know what I'm saying? I'm your OG's OG. Like, the niggas running.
Even fighting, like, back in the day, like, with Kimbo and, like, backyard.
I was in the backyards, but my shit didn't come out. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But I can tell you, I have been in backyards that did come out. I've been in more backyard fights in the last 4 years than all of them. But one thing I do is I pay homage. I looked up to Kimbo. MMA didn't exist. I was a baseball player, athlete. Closest martial art was karate. I was already slapping them around. I've been protecting my niggas since I was in the 5th grade. Karate, I whooped a nigga with karate. You know what I'm saying? Boxing, I was an athlete. MMA didn't exist. As soon as MMA started existing, it was natural. But even more natural is these. Because I built my business bare-knuckle from the ground up. And ironically, I ended up in the BKFC fighting bare-knuckle as a prize fighter. It's the universe, it's not me. I didn't ask for none of this. To be a bodyguard, to be a fighter. to be adopted. And all I'm doing is being grateful, trying to be a better father, son, brother, and friend, and fighter.
Yo, that's what's up. I love the mindset that you have, and that's really what it's about. Like, when it comes to what you said, and it's just the universe and how your life happened to be. Was there a point where before you let go and let God, and like, you know, God put you in the right course? Was there a point where you maybe thought your life was gonna be headed somewhere else?
Thing is, since I've been at 18, like, I've been a big dog. Like, all the people that is OGs, I'm like, they OGs. Like, it was young 18, I was already lit. So, what was your question? What was your question?
No, I'm saying, so was there like a path that you were following before God put you on the right path? So,
the thing is, always been my path. Always the good and the bad. You know what I'm saying? The reason I'm here now is for work I put in when I was 18. I ain't see it at the time. So I'm blessed for every up and down. Every time I got knocked down, I got back up. I see niggas get knocked down. They scared to get back up. But I ain't scared of shit. I ain't scared of criticism.
so it was just kind of natural, just flow into bodyguard, right?
It was just natural.
How old were you when you first got that bodyguard job? How did you like it?
I just started bodyguarding. Listen, like I told you, my cousin, he Jake Paul bodyguard. He had been told me forever, hey, come be a bodyguard, come be a bodyguard, come get his money. And I'm like, no, I want to be the world's greatest MMA fighter.
Oh shit, okay.
And I just, for years, it's not my thing, you know what I'm saying? At the time. Well, I ended up fighting a guy that's named Trey Waters, he in the UFC, 7-1, for $400. $400. All right. Granted, I lost that fight. He's 6'6". You know, he in the UFC, he a beast. And I gotta come home to my daughter with $400. So that's when I decided, let me see what's up with this. And just overnight, the universe I took off. I don't know, I can't tell you what it is. I could tell you I got the sauce, but I don't gotta tell you because you can see it. But it ain't because I'm 6'5" juiced up. I don't know what the reason is, but they love what I offer. And business is booming for me and all my niggas.
Hell yeah, though.
And the job of a boss is to put your niggas on and make sure your niggas eat.
Yeah, and you're not just a bodyguard. Like you bodyguard for people that they're looking out for them. Like they're reputable.
I would say one of the most elite bodyguards because the clientele that you have, like you gotta really protect them because they got a lot of eyes on them.
I'm glad you say that because I am the most elite bodyguard. But I don't get credit for that. For example, let's say like you was talking before the podcast, 6ix9ine in New York with 100 bloods, untouched, acting a fool. That's easy. But I don't get credit for being an elite bodyguard. He comes over here, all I hear is about working with a rat or this, like, I gotta feed my kid. What about a high-risk client? I got him walking on tables untouched, just me and my niggas. That's impressive.
It's impressive.
As a bodyguard, that is the person that you want to protect because it shows that you are the
People
most
don't want to protect him. People don't want to protect him. Like, he's hard to deal with.
No, of course not. I'm saying as
You know
a
what I'm
bodyguard,
saying?
though, like to be the best bodyguard, you got to protect somebody that is, worth protecting. Like they got eyes on them. So
I mean, I'm gonna tell you this. I get paid the same whether they got eyes or they don't, and my daughter gonna eat whether they got eyes or they don't, because I don't fall in love with it. Like me, I'm lit by myself. Me and my niggas go pop a bottle right now if we wanted to. We iced out. We don't need to be with no celebrity. When they come to our city though, they gonna tap in and we gonna make sure they move straight if they pay homage. And that's just how we moving until they're not paying homage anymore.
So when your cousin hit you up and told you to get into this bodyguard shit and you followed that path, how did you go from being a bodyguard to being like one of the most elite bodyguards? Like how did you get that
Kodak
clientele?
Black Jack Boy beef.
Really?
Yeah, because I was on Jack Boy's side. And they was beefing the niggas really down RP Wiz, you know what I'm saying? People's really, me and my dog roll in the bulletproof, shots being fired, you know what I'm saying? Like, just regular shit for me. So when I walk up in that BKFC, I mean, we got rules in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? As we saw, we got rules, but my niggas don't play by them rules. And it ain't in a bad way, it's a cold world, it's Miami. Like I tell my students, because I got kids looking up to me, put the guns down, put the gloves up. But all my niggas gonna have guns. We in Miami. Ain't nobody trying to fight Bam one-on-one. I just got whooped the other day on the job by 4 niggas. You know what I'm saying? Took an ass whooping.
You gotta get paid to fight at this point. You don't just fight for fun.
Like I said, no, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm a prize fighter, and that's why the BKFC reached out. because they trying to build their roster and build fighters. Like I got my dog Blazer, 3-second fastest knockout in combat night. He gonna be on the next prospect amateur card, probably knock a nigga head off. They brought me in to bring in some star power, sell out the venue. That's what me and my people did. And that's what I need to be doing, getting paid to fight. Because one thing about it, two things for sure, you can look, Bam gonna fight. I just stopped doing it for free. I took 3 years off, getting BJs on PJs, you know what I'm saying? Punching in the face DJs, all up in Dubai, always looking fly. Baddest bitches, bottles, models. My dog Rono. Like, this is real shit.
Muhammad Ali.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm just saying this is...
Was that off the top?
Bro, this is me, bro. This is reality. Like, this shit ain't a gimmick, even the Bam Bam shit. Like, they just dropped the story on the BKFC app. Make sure you download the BKFC app. Watch the new generation of BKFC prospects, or AKA the Bam Bam show. But they just dropped it. Great story. Great story. Pick up, my bad.
I was gonna say shout out BKFC because they got gladiators in there, and that they really do put on a show.
No, they do.
We love that shit though.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We went out to the last event.
You know how I know they is the littest and the rawest organization? Because they reached out to me. Because they saw it. A lot of people don't want to see the talent. A lot of haters, you know what I'm saying? In this bodyguard game, you're going to lose it all. I have been lost my family. I lost my kid. Because, you know, you're not there all the time. You're on the road. You know, women's heads go imagine, you know what I'm saying? I'm just looking for a girl now, straight up. I'm just going to say it. Get money.
Go get them, bro.
Have sex on $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a boss and my orders got to get followed. If not, I ain't going to holler. But listen, life, I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for this podcast. I'm grateful for my homies. I'm grateful for all the violence I have dealt with in my life because it made me the man I am today. When Jack went Kodak beefing, it ain't no problem, man. Like, you know what it is being a Chico in a room with 100 black men? I ain't worried about it because my dad raised me right. Like, I'm going to yell at you and fight you black, white, Hispanic the same way if I got an issue with you. I don't see colors. Shit, I tell a lot of my friends, they're black, I'm blacker than you. You know what I'm saying? I'm really hood, but it ain't hood, I'm Miami. I stand for Miami. I came up in this game paying homage. Kimbo Slice, Levels, Yuli. You can look on my Instagram. They all co-sign me. You know what I'm saying? The biggest names. Mike Perry. Nothing but respect from back in MMA. He showed me a lot of shit in jiu-jitsu, but now he running the BKFC. Like, but Instagram, you only gonna see this. I ain't gonna tell you how when I missed rent or how I got beat up by 4 people. You know what I'm saying? So life to me is funny. People that get all into Instagram, like that shit is funny to me because Instagram ain't real. Rather, I make a living off Instagram. I be posting on Instagram, I be promoting on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Just like you guys on your podcast, I see y'all doing your thing.
I was gonna say shout out to you for saying Instagram's not real because that shit really isn't, and that's why we did what we're doing because we want to provide a stage where we can be real. Because a lot of times, especially on social media, it's a lot of negative shit that goes viral, a lot of stupidity, a lot of ignorance. A lot of ignorance nowadays is like cool, but I just want to have a place where like people can speak facts, and that shit is cool too because people need to hear it. So everything that you're saying, like I appreciate you being on here again because this shit is real.
Your platform, it could make a star. You know what I'm saying? You're giving an opportunity. You're giving a platform.
We're trying to help as many people go viral as possible.
You did your first season already, right?
Yeah.
So this is going to be your second season? I'm going to be your first episode?
You're the first one, bro.
Lock and loaded. We going to do what it do. You know what I'm saying? I come with the star power, but not because of the celebrities. Because the power and the star is me.
Nah, you bring the energy, though.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I make that walk by myself. I fight by myself. I've done it 1,000,000 times. I went over to Virginia street beefs to
I saw that, yeah.
represent Miami. They gave me some guy that was a monster out there. I demolished him. All to build my name. But I could have lost. And I could be a janitor right now. And I could lose it all tomorrow and be a janitor still. That's why when I see the janitor, I treat it with the same respect I treat a CEO.
But say that again. You went up to Virginia to go and do bare knuckle fighting.
Yes.
That's real. Like that, and that's backyard shit. Like, because I had
And
seen
this
that.
was 6 years ago.
Yeah.
A lot of these fighters in the BKFC right now, they OG, I'm they OG. They be 4-0, 5-0, they little niggas to me.
Yeah.
And they notice. I walk in and they ain't spook. But I like to see these niggas do their thing. Start fighting 2-3 years ago. That's how big BKFC is. But I think I'm better than all of them. I've been trying out for BKFC since it was cool. I got the receipts. I've been drove to Fort Myers, paid the hotel, and brought fighters with me, female and male, but it never panned out. You know, they got new people in the promotion. And I don't even got to talk about the past because the future is looking bright, baby. It's looking bright. And there's a reason I'm right here right now, episode 1 on your new season.
Why do you think you're like the best in BKFC? Because you came from MMA, so do you prefer MMA or BKFC? And like, why do you think?
I prefer BKFC. BKFC changed my life. All the street shit, I leave that shit in the back. I'm a real prize fighter now. They treat me right, they treat Bam, and they take care of a nigga. But not even that. I'm inspiring kids now. So I got to drink this water, bro. Don't get me wrong, I want the Hennessy, bro. I want to be smoking a fat L, but I can't promote that. My kid gonna grow up to watch this. Bella, I love you. Daddy loves you. We had a tough year, but Daddy gonna resolve it. That's what I care about, being a better father. Son, like I already said, brother, friend, fighter.
That's
fucking awesome, bro. Like, just be better the next day. Every day that goes by, you're trying to make yourself.
I'm really grateful. You know, people aren't really grateful. You want to hear a funny story?
I was gonna say I want to hear a couple stories. From
well, here's one funny story.
Bodyguard for these people.
We in the club, we throwing money. You know, the client, sometimes they give the bodyguard money to throw. Every single bodyguard I bring on or come with me, they gonna throw the money. You know what Baron do with the money?
Take it home.
He gonna put that shit in his motherfucking pocket. And make sure he don't drop it.
Feed the family.
Cause I gotta feed my family. I support the nigga hustle. Don't get me wrong. Me and my dog CeeLo be in the clubs, woo, till 4, 5, 6. Not anymore though, cause I got to train to be in the morning, training with my coach, Juan Arroyo. Let's talk about that. Hall of Famer, boxer, co-signed me. And he didn't make it easy. He made it hard. Cause every time I fight, he put his legacy on the line. 37-5. So I'm just blessed. I'm blessed to my cousin. He was like, yo, you want to fight? Yeah, all right. He backed me up. Because life you ain't always up. Divorces, that shit is expensive. Rent, that shit is expensive. My older brother just got out doing 5 years. Got to take care of that nigga. They, in fight week, you get what I'm saying? Like, got a girl pregnant, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm really out here, bro. You can see who I fight and who I didn't fight. On the street or off the street. And that's why my niggas back me, because I'll go to war for each of my niggas. And every time they call me about war, Bam gonna be there.
Yo, let them know when the next fight is.
Listen, they trying to lock it down for December. You know they cannot have a show without Bam Bam, for sure. So when they lock it down, but they don't got a date. But I've already talked to the organization, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit is in motion.
But it's in December though, so people could get ready. It's in December.
I'm already getting ready. I'm here and I'm gonna go home, do some abs, call my coach, see what time he want me there in the morning. I'm blind, fool, we going to the street. Nah, my dogs like to go out, and you know,
how do you find that balance?
There's no balance, my niggas are telling you, I don't go out.
And I was also gonna say, like,
I don't go out anymore. I'm trying to be the best fighter.
Would you say you're in the best shape of your life right now?
I would say my coach, Juan Arroyo, got me in the best shape of my life. And this is after a 3-year hiatus, coming from 215, 220 pounds, because at the end of the day, they say I'm small bodyguard.
You said coming from 215?
215, 220, 225 pounds, because they say I'm a small bodyguard. Oh, right now I'm at 185. Because really I fight 170.
That's solid.
Really I fight 170, but I took the fight at 185 because one thing.
You fight at 170, so this next one you want to fight at 170 or you want to stay at 180?
Since I saw BKFC, it's 175. So it is what it is. I can do both. You feel what I'm saying?
Cutting weight sucks.
Cutting weight sucks, but being broke sucks. You gotta pick your heart. You know what I'm saying? Being fat and ugly sucks.
That does suck.
Being a lazy fuck sucks. But being a champ is hard. Wake up in the morning. My dog CeeLo here be with the baddest bitches. Showed up at my house, 4 in the morning. Bitch is 18, 19 years old. I got to tell her, bro, you gotta go, bro. I got to stay focused. I got to do abs in the morning. And on December, we gonna finish the year with a bang, and we gonna see why Bam Bam hasn't gone out. Unless they pay me, because I got to work and feed my daughter, you know what I'm saying?
Sacrifices,
That
though.
dedication, though, you need that as a fighter, especially.
My
That's why I
coach won't
respect-
co-sign me if I ain't acting right. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
So I'm blessed to have it.
I respect all the fighters out there because, in my opinion, you could be in great shape and you could like try to be the best version of yourself and have money, and that's cool. But it's nothing like being a fighter when you really got to dedicate your life to being in the best shape of your life and be the best version of yourself with the discipline that you need to wake up in the morning and train every day with the diet you got to get on to get into this cage to like fight your way out. That's real. Like no matter how much money anybody else has, like they don't go through that shit. So that shit kind of motivates me. Like, I don't know if I'll ever step in that
But you a
ring.
natural hustler though. You
I
don't
don't
gotta
know
be a
about stepping
fighter to
that
be a
ring.
hustler and be a fighter. You're a
But I
fighter at
respect
life.
it. Yeah, I
There's
respect
many avenues.
You know what I'm saying?
into-
What you guys must have a regular job or you guys do this full time?
Sure.
it. Well, yeah, I bartend, but
You
we met 'cause
you
we were-
hustling.
Yeah, we met because we were baseball players, so we have that.
You
in
play
us, like,
baseball?
yeah, we
Because I play baseball.
played ball in
Yeah.
college.
We play ball.
Yeah, because your boy was the man in perfect game.
Oof.
They ranked me a 9. I was a 9.
What position?
Catcher.
I played at Dade and then I went to Southeast.
I went to day 2.
Fire.
But what I don't know if I want to talk about my age because they probably think I'm like 27, but your boy a little bit older.
Hey.
But
How old are you?
Nah,
34.
Okay.
In the prime of my life.
yeah, that is prime. Hey, thank you for saying that, because yo, I'm tired of 30-year-olds saying that they're old, bro. That shit is so
They
whack to me.
soft.
Yeah, that shit is so
They
whack
make
to me.
excuses.
Bro, 30 years old, when you turn 30, it's the beginning of your prime.
Sure.
Your prime years are from 30 to going into 40, and your prime years are going to last as long as you work hard. And that's how life goes, bro.
Only a dummy would say I'm
tired-
30.
I'm saying I'm tired of 30-year-olds talking about they're fucking old, bro. That shit is whack. You're going into your prime, how are you going to say you're old?
Some
Like-
people just phone it in, dog. And
I don't like
It is
the-
what it is,
what I don't like is the view on
I
life.
think people need to hear that more often. Like 30 is not old. 30, you're entering your prime. You gotta go as hard as ever, because from that 30 to 40 age range, you need to go hard. Because if you don't, your body will deteriorate and you will feel old. But that's on you. That's
I
not
just don't
life.
like the mindset. You're already calling yourself old.
Yeah.
Like I call myself a champion. I ain't a champion yet, but
That's
you
why
gotta
I'm glad
believe
you
it.
said that, yeah.
You gotta believe it. The mindset is just off, but a lot of people got mixed mindsets. A lot of people don't like to look in the mirror. A lot of people don't like what they see. If you don't like what you see, change it. You understand? Listen, I lost my family. I lost everything. I started drinking. I started doing the whole thing because I'm on the private jets. I lost my balance. That balance you talk about, I lost. So first thing I did was realize I need to get back disciplined. Reached out to Asim at Goshen. Let him know, because he's always been there for me. Cancel your membership, sign up to the Goshen, Winwood, the latest in the city. Hey. And I told him, I think I'm drinking too much, coach. He said, bring your ass to the gym. I ain't missed a day since. And you already saw what I did in the BKFC. So when I get focused, can't nobody stop me. Sorry about that.
You're
I know,
good,
I know.
time.
You do your thing.
It's solid. It's solid.
So what, you do this? You do
Yeah, I
this?
can print them, man.
3D
If you
printer,
need something
bro.
like this,
Hey, hit me
you're
up.
my guy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm a natural hustler and a promoter. So, like I said, naturally, I'm going to tell you, Blazer going to be on the next prospect. In Combat Night, 3-second knockout. That's the type of people around me. I got right there is 6ix9ine's Bodyguard. This guy been in this, woo, I can't even talk about the legend.
How'd you
I
go
be the
from?
richest, I be the poorest one in my group. You understand? I'm the least boss. They just let me look bossed up because we a family. We might have some disagreements. We might go off on the chats. But at the end of the day, we got one mission. And that's to stick together. Because we stronger together than separate. I just had to say that.
Hell yeah, dog. It takes a team.
This might be how
Don't make
you
it
were
without-
raised, so shout out to your parents. But
Shout out to my dad. He raised a beast. We was talking about
Yeah.
all day because every day I sit and I think, how did I end up here with all these abilities and this Hall of Fame coach and these
What's
good
your mindset? That's why I was gonna ask. Like, when it comes to personal development, was that something that you've always had and you've always been taught, or you had to like get into that because some shit happened in your life?
I was one of the best baseball players in Miami growing up because my dad trained me. So that's where I got the athletic ability and the discipline, which also helped me translate to do it into MMA. You know what I'm saying?
That's the discipline we were talking about. How we play ball together, so we know if we run some shit together.
What high school did you go to?
I went to Killian and then Gables.
I went to American and then Goldman. What about
Yeah,
you?
baseball was my thing, man.
Where'd you play?
I had
Yeah.
Tommy John. I went to Southwest.
That's what I
for 3
almost
years.
had. That's why I stopped. I didn't want to have it.
And man, my dad's still mad I stopped playing because
Yeah.
I was really. I know people come on, they say they might have thrown 117 miles per hour, but I really threw 87. You know what I'm saying? And
87.
no, like yeah, but
But
I
you
was
were
a
a catcher.
I wasn't
You
no
were a
pitcher.
catcher. Yeah.
But
87 is hard as fuck.
I know,
Yeah.
but I don't need a. I threw 217 miles per hour. Like, bro, I threw what I threw. I am what I am, and I ain't what I ain't. I'm good with what I see in the mirror. I don't need to lie. I'm 34. I'll take your bitch. My bitch probably still get fucked. You know what I'm saying? These bitches ain't loyal.
Oh shit.
I love a thought. We all human. You know what I'm saying? We all human. But for the starters, what me and my niggas are shooting for, straight up.
That's all that matters, man. That's what goes back to what I said. That personal development, like that mindset you got, is what matters. It's what's gonna take you to success, and that's what's taking you to success. I feel like so. Just keep doing that. And I was gonna ask you, when it comes to bodyguards, like I saw you said you went from the Kodak beef, and then was it from there you started getting bigger clients, and then ended up with 6ix9ine, or how did that happen?
Like I said, as a bodyguard, I offer a lot. You know, I got people skills.
Do you have like any recommendation? Like if somebody's listening that is thinking about being a bodyguard, like you have any like
That's
routes
a
or,
good
like,
one, bro. I say don't do it.
any advice? Nah.
I say don't do it. I mean, like I said, you can't apply. You got to get put on. I lost my whole family, 3 years. Like it's just, like I said, I didn't ask for none of this. I'm just here. Now to answer your question about, yeah, I was there with Jackboy, but then I guess like I offer more than, like I said, I'm not like
You got skill.
like, bro, I got
And
a
I feel
purple
like-
belt in jiu-jitsu, but I got a black belt in verbal judo. And we already know what these hands gonna do. So I'm already calm in any situation. Plus, all my niggas got sticks. So we moving correctly everywhere we go. And that's how I'm moving with my clients. But I guess word got around because it must have been who's this Chico. I don't know. I can't tell you why I'm successful. I can just tell you what I'm doing and what I'm living from overnight. You know, shout out Slim Jxmmi, he my dog. He was getting ready for a celebrity boxing match. So he brought me on to
that's
get him
lit.
ready. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, how's he looking?
But
That's what's up.
that man is a beast and he can really box. I'm not gonna get into it because he got his own, he's going doing his own thing. The fight fell through or whatever, but you know, I started working with Ray Schremer, like that. We traveling the world. Then I end up, you know, just, I don't give a fuck about name dropping, like, but I've been with a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? And then I ended up with Buddy over here that we were speaking about earlier. And, but it just happened over time. Some of them get upset because Bam can't be everywhere. They want to wear Bam like a belt or like a rollie. But Bam, like, you know, if this guy says he got 3 weeks of work and you got 2 days of work, I'm going to go with the more money. I don't care about the biggest celebrity.
Yeah, it's business.
And I stand on it. And I stand on business.
That's what's up. You got
It's a
any?
tough life, bro. Like to be a bodyguard and then it goes super naturally into bare knuckle boxing. Like if you make it in bare knuckle boxing,
Well, here's the
maybe
thing.
you don't even have to do the bodyguard.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I'm not a one-trick pony. I'm multifaceted. Like, right now, I'm hustling right now. Me and my niggas is hustling.
Yeah.
I'm putting on a fighter. And I'm already a bodyguard. I'm already the most elite bodyguard. I'm already an elite fighter.
Yeah.
I already been a pro. It's time for my niggas to eat. And I gotta eat too, because like I said, all my niggas is more bosses than me. There is no leader. We move as one. And we all got a gun.
Hey, that's real. That's real as fuck.
The truth, dog.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I was gonna ask you, you got any like crazy, like wild bodyguard stories that you want to say? Because
And
I
it's crazy
asked
because
this.
there's also...
I asked this because you said that like you don't recommend anybody be a bodyguard if they're thinking about it. So that got me
you wanna
wondering,
get
like,
hollow shot at you. You want to get death threats. For example, 6ix9ine was at the baseball game.
right here, shout out Martin.
Yeah, shout out to Marlins, Miami. You know, I should have wear an old school. But listen, here at the Marlins game, got drunk. You know, my client gonna do whatever he do. I gotta back him up. Police want to grab him. I do my thing. Make sure he don't get arrested because you know the man on not probation, but whatever. You know, he just got out. He can't get.
Yeah,
I don't know.
the block is hot.
But one day the internet gonna tell me I'm the world's greatest bodyguard. Then my dog wrote fly with him to New York. They get back. My dog roll go home, go get some sleep. And I guess the nigga want to do some cardio. I can't tell a grown man how to live. I don't recommend it. I got the texts and the receipts to prove it. Like, stop moving solo. This shit is not sweet. When a man want to do some cardio, that shit gonna happen. But forget about that. That's a grown man. But the internet, this shit is funny. Like, so I went from being the world's best to then the world's worst. They was acting like I was in the stall with a whey protein watching him get whooped. Like, if that would happen if Bam was there. When they realized that I wasn't there, then I set him up. That shit was bad for business. I had to figure, you know what I'm saying? But who was there when I was down? You know what I'm saying? Nobody. But when you up, everybody's there. So when I say crazy story, it's like, you want to know a crazy story? Like, fuck a story. My life is crazy. Everybody tell me they're ready for the next episode. You saw the BKFC fight. You saw how I'm coming. You see how I'm bodyguarding. Like, we be in Dubai, 6ix9ine fighting the DJs. You know why he fighting the DJs? Because Bam right there. Like, niggas move different when they're with me.
That's why
I pay homage to the OGs that came before me.
Yeah, that's why we provide this stage and platform so people like you could really talk your shit on what's going on. Like, bro, the internet is fake. The internet, don't get caught up on that shit. When you see news in the internet, don't even believe that shit. Like, cross-check it 10 times. So when you hear about, oh, Bam Bam isn't a good bodyguard because this, and that, yo, watch his episode and listen to him. Let the man speak. Like,
and that's what you do in your platform. And that's it's a big deal, bro.
It is, bro, because I'm telling you, in the internet, there's so much fake shit out there. Fake everything, bro. Fake stories, fake news, fake hype.
You were saying earlier, Instagram is fake. So it's just your perceived version of yourself.
Instagram is too funny.
And you only got like 5 seconds. Like, when you see a post like that, you got 5 seconds to make a judgment and then keep it moving. So it's
let's talk about Instagram for a second.
We got to talk about what's real.
First of all, Instagram is a funny place. Girls think they're more important because guys pressing buttons. It's a weird dynamic. I'm not even going to attack the girls. Do your thing. What's up with dudes? She already got 30,332 likes. You got to be the 30,300. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh. Like me, I write to a girl on DM. She leave me on scene. She blocked. Yeah. Niggas don't move like that. Like, people let people disrespect them all over. And that's one thing I don't do. I don't allow no disrespect. So I come across as antisocial. But really, I'm just trying to lead my team to a championship. And Miami's a cold place.
That's respect. Hey, I got another question for you about bodyguards. Have you ever had to fight a crackhead? Because I've heard they got like crazy strength. I'm just wondering.
Yo, not as a bodyguard.
As bodyguards,
but I used to pimp some hoes back in the day, and I was out. I think it was called a Gold Rush.
I've heard stories, bro. I'm telling you, I've heard some crazy stories.
Now it's 11, but I was picking up a bitch. And
you were 11?
No, now it's Club 11.
Oh,
but it used to be called Gold Rush, I'm thinking. So I was waiting for a girl to come out her shift, and that crackhead wanted $1 real bad. And I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't just trained out there. I was like, well, this guy looks dangerous. Thank God he left me alone. Thank you, crackhead. I appreciate you. Because now I'm here, I'm blessed.
I thought you were going to tell me a crazy story, bro.
Nah, I had to do it like that.
That's good, though. I'm grateful that you haven't had to deal with that shit, because I've heard they got
But why? How many people be fighting crackheads?
Nah, bro, because I've heard they got crazy strength, and they're wild because they don't give a fuck about anything.
The crack?
Probably, yeah, I would assume so.
Kids, crack is whack.
Yeah, drugs. Don't do drugs.
But shout out to drugs for winning the war on drugs, though.
I mean, I would say
for winning the war on drugs.
I would say weed is like medication, and then any other drugs that you gotta.
I don't think weed is a drug.
If you're popping pills or you're snorting shit, be careful. Don't be doing that shit.
Oh, there's all kinds of fake shit. Y'all be careful.
Like, drink water. Drink a lot of water. Always.
I recommend drink water. Go to the gym. Do abs. Get your miles in. Don't deteriorate your body. You only got one life. Try to live it to the fullest. That's what I'm trying to do. But boy, temptation is hard. All these Instagram bodies, Instagram bodies be tempting me. Ooh, Instagram baddies. But I gotta keep it moving, bro.
Especially in Miami, there's a lot of temptation out here.
But I don't feed into their ego because they're funny. Like, they'll have a fake ass, fake tits, fake everything, but they want a real nigga. What? Bruh, say that rap, man. Block. And that's just how I'm moving. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna pity pat with you and play with you. Listen.
That's crazy. How have I never thought of that shit?
That's so
real.
I'm just saying,
that's
bro.
So real.
That's how they make their money. So
I get it, but
what
they'll
I
look
do.
you in the eye. Like, bro, you're not good enough for me. You wasn't good enough for yourself. You're fully operated.
Yo,
Come on, bro.
you gotta love yourself. Anyone
gotta love
listening,
yourself.
love yourself before you
That's
love
why
anyone
divorces
else.
are high.
That is, bro. Hey, if you don't love yourself, you can't love nobody else. Don't give your love and energy to somebody if you're not giving it to yourself, because they'll take that shit and they'll run with it, and you won't even know what the fuck to do.
Yeah, that's
You'll be
facts. You ain't
you'll be feeling lost as fuck.
You ain't said
Like
a
if
lie,
she
man.
took some shit from you. You gotta love yourself.
You gotta love yourself first.
That's the only way. And I said this in our last episode. If you love yourself and you work on yourself, God is gonna throw you an alley-oop, which is an assist, like a wingman. If you work on yourself and you're in good shape and you're healthy, God will throw a beautiful woman into your life and you will be prepared for that moment because you were working on yourself. But if you're out here bullshitting, when that beautiful woman pulls up, she's not gonna want you, bro.
Women gotta be a plus, not your main motivation in life.
Yeah,
Because you're
exactly.
gonna fail in life.
Hell yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You gotta put yourself first, like you said. Get out there in the gym. The women will come.
Hell yeah.
When you go looking for them, they don't want you. Nobody does a favor for somebody that needs a favor. They do a favor for somebody that don't need a favor. That's just life. That's just business. That's just the formula. That's just the algorithm.
Yes, sir.
Shit like that.
Shout out
That's
to
facts.
everybody listening, and like you said, all the kids that are watching you, bro. You speak a lot of facts, and you speak
Stay
a
in
lot
school,
of
off the
good-
drugs. Trust me.
good positive messages.
I done seen people OD. Like, there ain't nothing good in drugs, man.
There isn't.
There ain't nothing. Granted, yeah, maybe nice 3, son, a little 2C, you know, you say you in Colombia, that's
It's
a different
temporary.
vibe, you know what I'm saying?
It's temporary.
But it's temporary,
Yeah,
bro.
it's temporary highs.
Like, being a drug addict is different.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
And-
be careful, kids. And there's a lot of fake shit in these drugs nowadays.
Yeah, bro, the
I'm just-
streets are not clean nowadays. Let me say that too. The streets are not clean. This shit is not Miami in the 80s.
This
This
shit
is
is-
not.
that
Hey,
coke
let
is
me say.
cut
Yeah,
18
let me
times.
say that again. This shit is not Miami in the 80s. Like this shit is not real out here in the streets. This shit is dangerous. Don't be sniffing no whack shit, and be careful with what you pop. Like just drink
I would
water
say-
and work on
Avoid it.
yourself.
Don't touch it, though.
For real.
Nothing like
Like,
that.
But
like
Even,
then
even
that's-
weed. If you're a kid, I wouldn't touch weed.
Yeah, no. If you're a kid, don't smoke no weed. As a grown man, though, you can do what you want. I don't
yeah,
really
exactly,
see weed as a
exactly.
drug.
Don't smoke weed until you're at least over 25, and you
There
got
you
life
go.
figured out. Then like fuck it, you know,
That's
see
a-
what
that's
it's
a good
like.
age.
But
Sure.
That's what I really loved about the BKFC. Like I said, like it allowed me to motivate kids, and when I see that, that helps me stay off my vices, stay on my pivot, and stay on my hustle. On top, just I look at my daughter, and that's gonna do, because that's the only kid I'm really trying to motivate. But if I could motivate just one more kid in my life, I did enough. And I've done it many times. I've been a martial arts instructor. You know what I'm saying? A lot of bodyguards, I train them. And not just hands, because grappling, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm a purple belt in jiu-jitsu, a black belt in verbal judo, and we already know what these hands do. So
no, we're gonna follow your journey. We're gonna have you back on the show after your fight, and we're gonna or before the fight, whenever. You already know you're welcome anytime in the Miami
I
Hustle.
appreciate you for having me.
Hell yeah. And if you ever want to have anybody on as a guest, just let me know. We'll set that up. Anybody watching, tune into this episode, next episode, whenever Bam pulls up. You already know.
Hey, I appreciate you having me.
Hey,
man,
anytime.
for real,
Thank you
man.
for
Hey,
pulling
I do
up, for real.
appreciate it,
Yo,
man.
December, dog.
Hey,
You already
we go
know.
knocking it
December,
down.
we out. BKFC. Let's
Hey,
go.
Ba. Hey, I really appreciate you, bro. We did our thing or what?
Nah,
Nah,
yo.
you did it, though.
All right,
Are
we
you
did it,
on?
right? All right, we did it. My dog's still working out. My dog's a savage, bud.
This is just fun, dog.
Hey, thank you, bro.